Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is my review for The Housewives of Potomac. Was it season 7, episode something? I don't know which episode this is, okay? But that does not matter. I literally just walked in the house maybe 6 minutes ago, okay? 6 minutes ago, walked in here, and now we around here on the live trying to talk about last night's episode, okay? It was okay, It was okay. I also felt like it was a filler episode a little bit, okay? Because they was teasing these two fights between Mia and Jacqueline, between Karen and Charisse. And while we did see, I guess the situation happened or whatever, so it was like, has this season really been what we thought it would be? Like amazing, gorgeous ness of it all. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't want them to be fooling me into thinking it's gonna be a great season. And I know they're, now gearing up to do the reunion. And I was like, what would they even talk about as the big theme this season? I don't know. I really don't know. So I don't think this review is going to be long because all we really had was Mia's foolishness and then, Karen and Charisse at the end and a lot of nothing else in between. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get into what we can get into because, again, I just walked in the house. I'm a bit tired. I have not had no water. And I'm a bit hungry, y'all. So I want to get it in and get it out. Y'all know tomorrow will be a Gossip Chat Tuesday. Y'all know that's what we do on Tuesday. So, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk about any topics outside of the housewife stuff or whatever. Tomorrow, we're going to leave this to this, okay? And then for some reason, my signal is already on 1 bar. Girl, I'm leaving that B-side. I'm not going to really be popping on the channel, okay? But you can hear me, and that's what I hope matters, okay? Now, y'all know first things first, make sure that you have done one thing, which is to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Be a subscriber. Be a JayBird, okay? Be around here supporting the channel and whatnot, okay? You can also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter. Y'all know to comment in the comment section. Y'all know to like the video, please and thank you. Y'all know that this is a time for us to discuss the mess That is Potomac and the ladies. Now I am here. Hi, I can't see. Can't see nothing. Okay, now I can see. Hi. Okay, but again, how y'all doing? Signal being some popping off the screen. Okay, because I don't have time. But thank y'all for being here. Thank you to those who are already watching live. Thank you to those who will be watching the read of the play. Okay, hey, my, that's my mama. Okay, I will call you after I'm done with my live. But hello to all the people here. This is the most boring. This is the most boring season of Housewives of Potomac so far. The show for the first 6 seasons was pretty good. You know what? It's that 7-year itch. It's that 7-year itch that, you know what I'm saying, sometimes be good, sometimes be some B of the S or whatever. But yes. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into what we can ahead to get into. Let's see if my signal so I can know. It's not that bad right now. So we have first up, what was it? It was Karen talking to Ray. Karen up here chit chatting with Ray because Karen is going to Mexico. So she tells Ray, old man Ray, okay, hey, Ashley turned 34. I really did not realize, it never really registered to me how young Ashley is. I swear I was like, Ashley 34. So this is season 7. She was in her late 20s when the show started. She was a child. I didn't think about marrying being around here. Let me stop that. Okay. Still, but I don't watch Salt Lake City, and that's why I tried my best. I really tried my best to try to watch Salt Lake City seasons 1 and season 2. And I just could not get into it. So if Salt Lake City is worse than Potomac, I feel like Salt Lake City should be canceled because they were kind of, resting on, Mary, who was kind of kooky seasons 1, season 2. Now they're trying to rest on, the felon, which is Jen Shaw. So it's B of the S. But I feel like Potomac, because they have been, good over, time, they're allowed one bad season. Okay, one season of just, I'm feeling like, because the whole Chris is touching my booty thing, or no, I'm sorry, no, I'm not going to say that. Chris potentially being inappropriate with Giselle and then with Ashley's friend or whatever. I mean, that was fake. We now have Mia and Jacqueline and that foolishness. That's going to be some stuff, yes. Robin trying to bring Charisse around or whatever. I'm like, whatever. But I just feel like I can't think of, I can't wait. There's nothing I can say that I can't wait to the reunion to talk about blah. Okay? For me, there's no, I can't wait to get to the reunion to talk about. I mean, girl, my signal being so dumb. I mean, I guess we can say we want to see what Ashley's gonna say about her friend being caught on camera not being seduced by Chris. I mean, I guess that could be something we can't wait to see what she gonna say. But that's whatever. Okay, that's whatever. But Ray and Karen talking about whatever, and we're going to Miami. We're going to Mexico. Okay, with me and Ashley gonna go early. Okay, to make sure that everyone has a great room. I'm like, that's very mature. Okay, because at the end of the day, nobody should be around here wondering what kind of room they're gonna have on a cash trip. We are too far into the Housewife franchise to ever be wondering, am I gonna have a crappy room? Y'all are grown adult women. Okay, no one should have a crappy room, not ever. This hasn't been a boring season to me. I liked it. It's not that I don't like the season at all. I just feel like, again, we haven't had nothing really good, amazingly well enough to anticipate what will happen at the reunion. Because I don't even care to see Karen and Charisse have any kind of conversation at the reunion. I don't care to see Mia and Jacqueline have any kind of conversation at the reunion. So I think that's my point to say. It's not a bad season. Just a bit quiet. Just a little bit boring. Just a little bit boring. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Just a bit boring. Okay. We see Giselle and Robin talking on the phone or whatever, chit-chatting. And, Giselle brings up how her doctor's been having her, has been monitoring her for the past couple of years because she has fibroids. And her fibroids have grown so much and they're so bad that she can't just have the fibroids removed. She basically has to have a hysterectomy. And so she's having to plan that, because, the surgeries and hysterectomies or whatever, you have, it's like 6 weeks of downtime. You can't be doing that much. You really do have to sit yourself down and just heal. So she said how she has to get things together, switch some things around. She's gonna travel right now and whatnot. But you understand, because the doctor, you can travel, you got to get his plan or whatever. So again, she's talking about that or whatever. Cool. Now, she also brings up, I've never been the one who has needed the attention of a medical situation. So it's going to be weird for me having to sit down or whatever and just allow people to, basically take care of me. I agree. Giselle finally has something real to talk about. And I like the fact that her and Robin was having a conversation about having abdominal pap smears or whatever, because again, that is something, amazing to discuss because it's real life stuff. Now, they went from that to discussing Karen. So on to something real to something fake and petty. Now, they go like, oh, how was Karen's show? It was some B of the S, and we don't really know what Karen really does or whatever. It was so many people on Karen's show, so it wasn't really Karen's show, and blah, 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 okay? And I was like, girl, I feel like Karen had a variety show. Karen hosted a variety show where she still made herself available for her fans to come see her too. It's not rocket science. It really isn't. And I'm about to go from something as serious as fibroids and hysterectomies to go on and ragging on Karen's show as if, it was a bad thing. Everybody can't be a dynamic duo like you and Robin who get together to do much of nothing or whatever, get paid for it. Okay? The same way you and Robin sit up on that damn stage or on your podcast and talk about nothing together. Karen sat and got paid to have other people entertained, and Karen sat there and got her check. It's not a lie. Karen's name is what made the show. Because a lot of people may not go see Jacqueline Mathers. I think she's a great entertainer, but everybody don't follow drag queens. Okay, I don't know that comedian lady, but again, kudos to her. But a lot of people have these variety shows where they are a part of the show because Karen planned the show. Well, Karen and Matt planned the show. Okay, so I feel like it's not that big of a deal. If you don't know what Karen did, why are you still thinking about it? Y'all have a podcast? Cool. Y'all sit there and talk about nothing. Karen has a variety show. That's really, and it was only one show, so who knows how much she'll change it going forward. But it was her first show. Who cares? Anyway, they also bring up how Karen was shady because Karen did not invite Charisse to her. Karen don't like Charisse. And how can y'all two sit up here and chit chat about Karen not inviting Charisse to her show when Robin's old funky ass did not invite Wendy to the dang on bootleg family day? Robin literally did not invite Wendy to bootleg family day and tried to have Candace get Robin's children. Had Candace to get Wendy's kids to come around it. So how can you be acting like, oh my God, I can't believe it? Whatever. Karen don't like Charisse. Y'all know this. So why are y'all trying to force Karen to be around Charisse, to include Charisse? You invite Charisse where you want to go. Okay, Robin invited Charisse back on the show as a friend of. Karen didn't. The only way Karen should have to invite Charisse to something she plans is if she was the one who brought Charisse back round to the show. I know Charisse was on there with Carlos. I don't care enough about Charisse to ever sit and listen to the podcast. I just don't. I feel like Charisse is obsessed with Karen, and I don't know why. If someone ain't talked to me in 5 years, I would refuse to be around here trying to figure out why, because they don't want to. I could not do it. Could not, would not, should not, will not. Okay. If someone don't like me, if me and somebody has purposefully or purposefully tried to not talk to me, even if we in the same room, they'll get a hello out of me, but that's it. I don't want to figure shit out because clearly we both know we don't really rock. So I don't need to rock with you. I want to rock with you. Not today. So Giselle and Robin, who, again, don't have much else going on, not no wedding or nothing, not no dating, no nothing, wants to make Charisse and Karen not talking their issue. It shows how much y'all ain't needed on the show. And I ain't got time for it. Right. Stop trying to make Charisse happen. It's not going to work. It won't work. Not at the all. Thank you to those who are popping in right now. I know y'all coming on in because my signal being dumb. I'm not on camera because it just keeps, going low. But I'm here. Hi. And I'm gone. Anyway. But yeah, it's just B of the S. Okay. It's B of the S. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't care what dirt Charisse has on Karen because Charisse don't matter. And if Karen like to drink, I also don't care. You know what I'm saying? But that's another reason why Karen probably don't want to be around Charisse, because you trying to bring up something petty as in I like to drink. So what? I'm functioning. I'm not bankrupt. My wigs ain't ugly. Like you. I'm stopped. Anyway, Giselle said how Karen and me and Charisse, we used to have so much fun. I just want to get them back, for them to mend their friendship. Or I want to know what Karen's issue is with Charisse. I don't care. My thing is, Giselle, you and Robin, no, you're Robin. You and Karen are cool-ish. Y'all are frenemies. If you don't know what's up between her and Charisse and have not known for these past 5 years, you ain't supposed to know. Anyway, we then see the fakest scene I've ever seen in my life. Well, there have been some fake scenes. Jamal and Giselle have been fake scenes. Robin and Juan sitting around here. First of all, the fact that Robin and Juan are sitting so far away from each other is beyond me. They got a huge, a two-piece, couch or whatever, a section or whatever, and Juan is on one end of it. And then baby boy is right there. And then Robin and then other baby boy. I said, and this may sound petty, but I'm petty sometimes. They're sitting here talking to their children about the wedding that will never happen. And even if Juan and Robin happen to get married one day, in my head, it never really happened. I feel like when a couple who are talking to their children about wanting to plan a wedding, you're supposed to sit around like a loving couple. Why do we never see Juan and Robin sitting around looking and sitting and operating like a happy couple? You want to know why? Because it's fake. It's fugazi. It's not real. It's imagination. It's SpongeBob land. I feel like Robin and Juan live at Bikini Bottom. Because what part of it is where y'all sitting around here talking to your sons about, we've been engaged for 2 years. We want to have a private wedding with just us. And when little boy say, what about mama, pop? Meaning, what about Robin's parents? Robin say, oh no, it's just us. So let me get this straight. Your old ass parents who have always supported this fake ass union. Okay, your old parents could die any day because Robin's parents are up in age. Okay, and we know that a death is a part of life. I'm not saying they're gonna die. I'm not speaking death into it. Like I'm saying, your parents are at an age to where you should want them involved in all of your milestone situations. So when anyone tell me that after their mom and daddy been sitting around waiting on bated breath for the past 17,000 years since y'all first got divorced and never moved out of the house together, when those same parents are still around here alive and breathing, because one, you know, don't have, I don't think Juan's family is a. I don't know. What I do know is Robin's parents are Juan's parents. Okay, and your damn family, your mom and your daddy should be the one. If you want a close knit, small ceremony, you can have you, your man, your kids, and your parents. Your mom and daddy are probably like, don't involve us in the scam of the century because we don't want the IRS or the FBI or the DEA come around our door now asking us, hey, is it real? I was like, why they sent you so far? Why? I mean, when you go to the couch, when you are in a relationship, or even if you just fucking somebody, when y'all sit down, you sit close because you want to feel their energy. You know what I'm saying? You want to feel the energy. I feel like Juan and Robin has never felt each other's energy since the kid was born. Y'all are roommates. Y'all are sitting like roommates with adopted children for tax purposes. Okay, is that what it is? Let me know. It was when she said her parents, her mama and daddy, who has to be, because Robin is, as Karen would say, Robin is a hard 40. That's rude. But if Robin is 40, her parents have to be in their 50s. No, sorry. In their late 50s, 60s, but her parents look like they of the older generation. Okay. They look like they're in their, 70s, maybe 80s. I don't know. But you sitting around here on that big ass beautiful couch, okay, spacious as hell, far, far, far away from the man you want to marry, okay. And I'm like, why look like, oh, I'm just here, I'm just here till the kids turn 18, and then we shall see. That's the real reason Robin wanted a damn prenup, because she know they're gonna divorce soon. Meaning as soon as them boys go to college. Anyway, and I am not trying to speak negativity of them, but I don't know anyone who has waited so long to get back with their baby father who they never left. Never left the house. They did not leave the house. But you don't want nobody at the ceremony. And y'all have this whole conversation about the wedding and your mom and daddy cake. I said, bitch. I said, Robin lying. Robin lying. The minute Robin said her parents can't go, I said Robin lying. Because her parents have been so supportive of them. Her parents have been so supportive of her and Juan staying together and getting back together. You would risk them not being able to see that when the girl went. No one wants to prevent their parents from seeing stuff before they leave the earth. I pray for God that before my mom leave this earth, she see me and my sister marry millionaires. Because you want them to witness what they can witness while they hear. The fuck? Fake marriage storyline. And now y'all done had this man come over here. This man, you didn't invite this man over here who I guess is a suit maker. They want to have the man come around here, fit the boys and wine for suits they will never wear to a wedding. Never. Never. And this is the reason. Robin was so vocal about working things out with Juan and how much they were in a better place or whatever, and wanting to get married and engaged, whatever. And now y'all been engaged for 2 years. Y'all done built that house that's in your name, not Juan's. And now y'all want to have a secret, private, real small, intimate wedding with just your sons, but not your mom and your dad. I get not wanting to have anybody else there. I get that completely. But who excludes their parents? And the man around here, and I'm like, did he have real measuring tape? Did he have a folder, a billfold, a trifold? What was that? I don't know. But y'all body language speaks volumes. Okay, your ass not even pointed to Juan. Juan is a handsome man, and at every given turn, I will be next to my man. Let him feel what? My energy. It's all about that energy. You don't even have to be doing it. It's about just being close enough to feel the energy. Okay, and y'all sitting across the rooms. Got the other man in here fitting the kids with suits. Again, they will never wear. And when Rob, because the guy like, okay, so when do y'all want the wedding or whatever? And Robin said, oh, we want to have it around July. I said, bitch, bitch, it is January. You told that man fitting y'all for these fake suits that you wanted to possibly have a wedding in July. It is January. We ain't seen no suits. Now, I know for a fact that Robin and Juan, they said in the summer they had applied for a marriage license. But ain't no way on God's green earth that Robin and Juan got married secretly without it being shown on the show. Because that's all she got. That's what Bravo was kind of waiting for. So we know they did not secretly get married, and we just, we're waiting for it to play out on the show. Because Andy already, when Robin was on Watch What Happens Live, and someone asked the question, "Hey, are you and Juan getting married for real?" We waiting to watch. Andy said, but it's not on the show this season. So, like, we're wondering too. Meaning, it was no wedding. It was no wedding. There was no wedding. Okay. So, girl, why? Why? I just don't like it. Anyway, and I'm like, hi. And then even Robin said, oh my God, I have so much to do. I have so much to do. There's so much to do right now. And I said, how hard? You don't have no guest list. You don't have to invite nobody. All you need, hire a minister to marry you on the curb next to 7-Eleven. How hard is that? At this point, when they said, you want to have it in July, things that I was like 40 days away. You can easily plan a wedding in 40 days when you're not inviting no damn body. Weddings take time and precision and planning, where you're having to get a church, bridesmaids clothes, groomsmen's clothes, and all this other shit. You have to plan the wedding. Y'all don't want no wedding. Y'all need a minister on the curb next to the 7-Eleven, because your mama not coming, your daddy not coming, the cast ain't coming. Truth be told, Bravo will probably pay for this shit. I feel like Robin gonna get voted off the island next season. Because what did she get? What did you give it? You literally have been engaged. At this point, it's been 3 years. And for 2 seasons, you told us how. We waiting on planning the wedding. And I get COVID happened or whatever. Cool. But girl, get you a damn minister and meet Juan at the 7-Eleven. Let your kids wear Spider-Man and Black Panther outfits. Okay? You can be Storm. Juan can be Wolverine. Oldest boy can be Black Panther. Little one can be Little Panther. Anyway. Let's move on. Past the fake wedding. Mia and Gordon. Look, Mia, I used to try my darndest to try to explain what I thought Mia's thought process was. Mia has gotten worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And I'm like, girl, like, You now, I can't even defend shit you do. I was like, I don't like it. Mia sitting around talking to Gordon. Okay, she's like, I'm happy the girl trip is coming up or whatever, because I'm always so focused on, the kids, the business or whatever, and I'm always last. And we know that's how most moms are. With most moms, it's really all about, everything else except themselves. So she's like, I'm happy that you know what I'm saying? I can just take some time for me, go to Mexico, whatever, have a good time with the girls or whatever. Fine, fine, fine. So, first of all, I don't trust y'all know when we watched Bell, well, you may not know. Anyone who watched my first season of Bell Collective reviews, y'all know the lady Marie on there who had a office that she was filming in, but it wasn't no computer in there, it wasn't no phone in there, and I kept on saying, that ain't no real fucking office. I don't trust people who say they are business people. And Mia is up here using sticky notes to take notes. I said, sticky notes, girl. I feel like real life. I need to take my vitamins. Real life business folk, okay, is around here with like vitamins. Anyway, business people, in my opinion, have like real notepads. I just think it's weird. I was like, sticky notes? You really up here taking notes with sticky notes? You don't have no got you on y'all. Okay. I feel like you have regular notepads that you've been writing in. Okay? Any business person who don't have some kind of notepad around them at their desk where they're supposed to do work at don't make no sense. And I'm not saying people don't, make notes on sticky notes, but no real business person who owns 18 offices or whatever have 15 sticky notes on their desk of notes, but no like notepad. I'm like, where's your stapler? You ain't got no stapler? You don't staple nothing? Where's your files? You don't file nothing? Ain't no paperwork? Okay, where's your mouse? Why is your computer so small? I'm just saying, it's a nice little office, but girl, look, I'm just saying, I just feel like, you are a wealthy person. We know you wealthy. I just feel like on a real note, that's just not what we do. I'm at home right now. This is my computer. This is my desk. I'm on my iMac computer. Okay, I got stuff everywhere. Not, I'm saying, but I have things here for what I need, and I don't have no business. Well, I do because my thing is the business. I'm just saying. I was like, she's taking all these notes on sticky notes. Where is your scooter? Where is your scooter? And I was like, why? It's like you got like a little itty bitty mini girl. For someone who owns what they own and what they operate, I just feel like your at-home office should at least have a real computer where it look like if you have to run payroll, you have the files right there to run payroll. Okay, you have a receipt book, you have a stapler, okay, and a pen holder. The desk looks a bit empty. The desk look like I want it to look like I have an office. So when I need to come here and act like I have a business, I can come sit here with my little iPad mini and an attached keyboard or whatever, and then write on these sticky notes in my chair that don't swivel. Because true people who work at home, who do a lot of stuff, the chair swivels. it swivels, because you on the move. You gotta duck and move. Okay, so I'll leave that be. Anyway, they sitting around there talking. They sitting around there chit chatting. Okay, and Mia tells Gordon that Jacqueline is mad at her. And I said, well, why she mad, Mia? She said Jackie is mad at me for not helping her set up a nanny for her kids. And I said, well, that sounds stupid. Hey, that sounds dumb. Because Mia should not be the one that sets up a nanny for Jacqueline's kids. I said, but however, is that really what it was? Because I just feel Mia is making Jacqueline sound like an unfit mother, or like someone who don't really care for her kids. Because why would she make it so that you have to be the person who gets her a nanny for her kids? I'm like, that don't make no sense. Okay. And she said when Jacqueline asked me or was upset with me for not helping her, set up a nanny for her kids, you know what I'm saying? I told her, your kids are not my responsibility. And I said, now we had that whole discussion last week because it was on social media. And I said, when you look, y'all know Karla, my best friend. The kids, kind of this damn signal. The kids are grown now. Okay, all of my godchildren. I have 5 god kids. All of my god kids are 20 and up. Okay, they're all literally grown. My youngest godson, how old is Tryon? Tryon born 2000. So Tryon will be 23 this year. So again, however, when they were younger, and whatever, I would never be like them kids I ain't got nothing else. No, my nephew DJ. Okay, DJ around here. DJ, y'all know, is 16. Okay, I would never tell my sister that my nephew is not my responsibility, because he is. He is. When you truly have a friendship, be it with your sister, or a brother, be it with a sibling, or with a best friend, their children are your fucking children. Their children are your fucking children. And anyone who would say your kids are not my responsibility, to me means, why you being mean, bitch? I'm not saying I need you to raise my children, but the statement of your kids are not my responsibility, to me seems like, okay, we not really cool. We not really family. Yes, and the fact that, because Mia said her nanny is Jacqueline's sister. And when Jackie, and I say Jackie, when Jackie needs a last minute sitter, I always tell her, just drop the kids off at my house or bring them to wherever my kids are, because your sister is my nanny. And I'm like, so if Jacqueline's sister is Mia's nanny, that means when Jacqueline bring her kids, her sister are watching her niece and nephew. I'm pretty sure Jacqueline, I'm hoping Jacqueline does not have to pay her sister to watch her niece and her nephew. My point is, when you are family, you don't say to someone, your kids that's not, you just don't say that, because it's not what I feel Mia is saying. She's trying to make it seem like Jacqueline is consistently making Mia raise her kids. And so I'm over it. And to me, there's a better way to have a conversation about not misusing my kindness and saying to someone, your kids ain't my responsibility. Right. It's disrespectful based on the bond y'all have as best friends for the past 30 years. There's a better way to have that conversation. Right. We can both pay your sister. We can both do that. It's how Mia said it. Is my point. It's not what she said, it's how she said it. It's 100% true. Jacqueline's kids, it's her job to do whatever. However, when you are a family, you do stuff for family. This is what it is, right? And when you close something, you don't say. But if you don't like your family, you would, right? That's how at least how I feel. Like, because I felt like I was like, if Mia nanny is Jacqueline's sister, meaning Mia is probably paying the sister because she's the actual nanny. And if me and you are best friends and you need a sitter and your sister watch my kids, I would not have an issue with your kids being here. The only person who should have an issue is Mia's sister, because I'm watching, I'm watching Mia's couple kids. And now if you're bringing your two kids over, that's more for the sister. But I'm like, Mia, you not watching her kids, the nanny is. Jacqueline's sister should have the issue. Is my point. More than anything else. I feel like, Jacqueline should talk to her sister. They should have a conversation. But I wholeheartedly feel like Mia saying and how Mia is telling us the story, I'm pissed. Because if Karla, look, if I told Karla, your kids ain't mine, she'd say, bitch, what? She would be pissed at me because we're family. Me and Karla have been best friends since we were in the 4th grade. And right, it's the fact of how she's talking about that lady in front of people too. In my opinion, Mia is causing this to be an issue for a storyline. Mia is also talking as if she don't like Jacqueline. Because you don't be friends with somebody for 30 years and all of a sudden now you pissed about some shit. And if you're saying you told Jackie, if you ever need a sitter, just bring the kids here. You want to know why? Because we all fucking family. If the sister is the babysitter and we like sisters, meaning your kids and my kids are like cousins, there's a better way to communicate that I no longer want to be held accountable to always be the helpmate to you when you need someone help to get your kids a sitter. I no longer want you to feel like you can just bring your kids here for your sister to watch your children while she's watching my kids. There's a better way to communicate that to someone you hold dear to you. Is my point. It's my point. There's a better way to tell someone what your issues are. And Mia is coming off as, I'm just so over it. I'm exhausted. I'm just drained. And I said, well, tell Jacqueline, hey, I need you. Even if you want your sister to watch your kids, you need to be the one to talk to her about that. But Mia, in my opinion, is like holding on or counting whatever she's doing for Jacqueline for the show. I think Mia and Jacqueline were fully aware, hey, on this season, we're going to have some discourse or whatever. Let's see what we can stir on. This damn signal. We can stir on up around here. First, it was the, okay, is she or isn't she fucking my husband? And it went from that to, okay, now she's upset about, the babysitter, who again is Jacqueline's damn sister. Like, what? Right. It's the accumulation of what Mia has been saying about Jacqueline the whole time. We go on trips and she used my feminine hygiene, my toothbrush, my toothpaste, my deodorant. She even said, how the car situation. If I'm riding in the car, if I'm successful and my best friend don't have this or whatever, I'm doing a bad thing. So the fact that we even know that G or Mia had any kind of part in paying for or helping Jacqueline get a car is because Mia brought it up. Jacqueline never said nothing about how she got that car. Mia did. Mia wanted them to know, my husband helped her get that car. Excuse me. She wanted them to know, Jacqueline is like our sister wife, but she doesn't really have sex with my husband. Mia has been consistently saying Jacqueline's my best friend. Her family, brought me in or whatever. And then in the next breath, she'll bring up something she's currently doing or currently did for Jacqueline. She's counting fucking favors. And it's a thing about, I'm not saying that Jacqueline has the right to use Mia because Mia married a rich old man. I ain't saying that. But you can't boast about you helping me with your old married man if all you're going to do is throw it in my face. Or bring me on a TV show to make yourself seem better as a person because you're helping me and I'm the poor, unfortunate soul who needs you to help me get a sitter for my kids, or who needs your husband to help me get a car, or I had you look at my cooch when I had a yeast infection. Is this stuff that Mia brings up to embarrass Jacqueline? Again, that's the bullshit. It's not just one little thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because I ain't saying that again that Jacqueline should, depend on Mia all the time. I'm not saying that at all. But there's a way you communicate to your good friend of 30 years, hey, I feel like you are using me to help with your kids too much. I love you. I love your kids, but you need to be the one to handle this stuff. And if you need help here and there, I'm here for you. But saying to somebody, your kids ain't my, I would not say that. Mainly because I love my people too much to care. I'm like, bitch, and again, Mia ain't watching the kids. Jacqueline's sister is. And I do not think that Jacqueline's sister is charging Mia when she's watching Jacqueline's kids. I feel like, because I think Mia would say that. I think Mia would say, my sitter, I'm paying my sitter extra to watch her kids. And Mia ain't said that. But the fact that Jacqueline, would drop her kids off to her sister at her best friend's house because her sister is watching her best friend's kids. That's crazy to me. If I'm babysitting my nephew and my best friend say, hey, I have to go do whatever, contract, fine, because it's not a big deal. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb because it just doesn't matter. So I think some folks will see, oh, well, Jacqueline, she shouldn't depend on, it isn't, Mia. It's not about it being Mia's job. It's about Mia has been building up this storyline of how much she does for Jacqueline. And she was doing it piece by piece by piece. Because each time Mia has had a scene recently and she's discussing Jacqueline, it's something new she brings up. And it started with that whole car shit in Miami. The car shit in Miami, that's why when she talked to Karen, she talked to Giselle, she drops little stuff that they will then repeat. And then they then add Jacqueline, who I feel like Mia said, hey, stuff gonna come up, just go with it. And I think Jacqueline, like when Mia and Jacqueline and was at Giselle's in the podcast thing, and when Giselle was asking Jacqueline about if her and Gordon did stuff, I think the reason Jacqueline said ask Mia was because she knew Mia was trying to have a storyline. So she can't answer what she don't know that Mia has said. She's trying to play the game Mia told her to play. But Mia only 2 seasons in, and I see her for her work. I see her for what she is. She's trying to use Jacqueline as her friend up, because they all brought a friend up on this season, as something to make people feel bad for her. Oh, my friend is using me. Oh, my friend is around here possibly fucking my husband. Oh, I looked at her cooch because she had a girl. What friend is going to tell folk on national television they looked up their friend's cooch when they was younger? Who gonna do it? Yes. Mia want the world to see the Jacqueline family might have saved me the child, but look at me now having saved them. One sister is my employee, and the other one I'm providing for. Yes, because she at one point she said, I feel like, I'm always just doing stuff because, thank you for our family for taking me in, and I just keep doing stuff to make up for that. But how long, how long do I have to be like this, pay for whatever? And I was like, bitch, who says that? I'm gonna give an example. So my youngest godson, who was born when we were seniors in high school. It's not Karla's son. He's another good friend of my son. And he was born in 2000. And my friend, she was trying to go to school, and she was trying to go to nursing school. And I basically for like 2 years was raising my godson. He was either at my house or we was consistent. I was with him. I raised his ass, okay? Because she wanted to go to school and she could not afford, whatever. And I would never now, because she's now full-fledged nurse, amazing, this and that. Oh, great. But I would never now be like, I was the one, I'm the reason you was able. No, you don't do that, because family is family. And she like my sister. And that's my son. And I would never feel like years later say stuff like, well, I helped you then, or you. No, that's what you do. You help the people you love. I was lucky enough to where I was chilling for that time, my godson. Okay, completely, you know what I'm saying? And you just do not throw that up in someone's face later on that you did whatever for them at a time where they needed you. Because if someone needs you, they just need you. If Jacqueline's sister needs a job as a nanny, you could not keep bringing up how they took you in, but now look at you now. It's crazy. And Mia is piece by piece trying to break down that family because she may feel like that they didn't treat her I don't know. It's weird. It's weird because it's just no reason for you to act that way towards a best friend. Jackie's sister Tita Talk explained on YouTube that she only kept both sets of the kids twice while they were filming. She addressed the Porsche today. Oh, that's good. Anywhere go, Mia ain't shit. I don't even need to hear from Jacqueline's sister because Mia's full of shit. Completely full of shit. So the scene she's shooting to me is to build up this storyline to get her on next season because now she didn't fall out with Jacqueline. But it makes her look like a horrible friend. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. So they're going to Mexico. So we have Karen, Wendy, and Ashley who all went together to get things together. You know, Wendy can drink. She just had that the Kingstone surgery, whatever. So she needs a lot of water, but she can also drink. They all look great, by the way. Okay, they all look amazing. Amazingly well. Okay. Now they all say, "Oh, things feel so different this time. It's not like Mexico. I'm sorry, it's not like Miami or whatever." I say, "Yeah," because the girls, it is y'all. Like y'all get along. So you know what I'm saying. That won't matter. Again, Ashley brings up how she's like, I want us to go like and explore the, explore the town. I want to explore whatever, have this and that, have adventures, not just sit around here and do nothing. We want to do some stuff. Okay. Now the fact that she brought everybody, Ashley gave all the women vibrators, which as she said, well, they all don't have them. She kind of got a little personalized gift for everybody. They no, what girl, these damn names. Karen got Robin a bride to be veil. The fact that when Robin put the veil on, it blew away. I said, girl, because that marriage the wind knew that marriage wasn't right. Okay. The wind knew. The minute Robin put on that damn bride to be veil and it flew off and she did not even know because she knows she's not getting married. Okay, God said, don't play with me. They also got Giselle a flashlight. I think why do y'all keep wanting people to look up their cooches? I don't understand. They get Giselle a flashlight for the, I'm like, who coochie girl? I don't know. Anyway, it was cute though. It was cute. Now we do see the fact that the other ladies went together. Okay, this is what the shit the fan was starting to. So Giselle, Robin, Candace, Mia, Charisse, and Jackie are all found together. Now, as we see, Mia and Jacqueline are on one side or whatever, and the other folk on the other. Now, the fact that they were fussing on the plane, arguing on the plane about parenting the kids and whatever. I said, not y'all fussing on the plane. I would hate to be stuck on a plane with folks fussing. And if Charisse was really in between them, I feel like I would say, look, y'all gotta shut the fuck up. Okay, don't do it. Anyway, so they get off the plane and the girls, Candace and Rob, they noticed there was a fight. And they noticed it was, it seemed serious. It did not seem like it was nothing. Okay, it was a real life argument between them, and they want to know what's happening, what's going on. So Mia says at Karen live show, Jackie was upset because Gordon came over to Mia saying the nanny, Jackie's sister, was looking for Jackie's kids, which is her niece and her nephew. And Mia response was, well, the mama right here. So that was one part of it. Okay, of it. I feel like Mia is talking as if it was something so simple. And I feel like it was a complete argument conversation. And not just like, oh, it was one little thing. It's like, no, it was some things. So from that conversation, Jackie was upset because Mia said, your kids are not my responsibility. I said, I get why Jackie was upset, but I also feel like it was more said besides that. It's probably what made Jackie pissed because we've seen Mia be fussing, just saying shit for no reason. Just talking and saying stuff and like just hoping something sticks. So a part of me feel like it wasn't as cut and dry as Mia is trying to make it seem. Like, oh, all I said was this one. I don't think on their planet that Mia said that one thing, and that one thing is what pissed them off. What pissed Jacqueline off. I think Mia said a few things. And out of those few things, she ended up getting pissed. It's easy to say the one line that you think made them mad, but not remember you said 18 other things in addition to that one thing that pissed somebody off. Okay? Hey, Huey. I'm glad that you do these reviews because my nerves could not take watching the actual show. That's why, that's exactly why I pick and choose because when I used to review a whole bunch of shows, it drove me crazy. So doing just this couple that are my favorites, you know, is really, really good. I can't wait to do Love American DC, where it comes back on in about 2 weeks. But Mia was like, you know, she was sad because I was like, girl, to me, you lying. You are putting 20 on 10, as in you said one thing, not you probably said 50 things. Okay. Now, Jackie said, you know, Mia was telling me what I did wrong and how I did not effectively communicate things to my sister. And to me, that meant, see, Mia was saying more things to me in this argument that pissed me off. And I'm not at all saying that Mia should rely on, that Jacqueline should rely on Mia as her whatever. However, how you talk to someone creates tension. How you talk to someone can make somebody be pissed off. And if you don't realize that that's how things go, well, then you just need Jesus. But I'm just saying. So Mia said during the argument that Jackie said, well, it takes a village to raise a kid. No, it takes a village to raise a family, but you wouldn't know about that. And Mia then said, well, that made me mad. That was a low blow to me because Mia know I wasn't raised by my family. I say, but if her family took you in, bitch, that was a village. When her family took you in, that was a village helping raise you. I feel like when Jackie said it takes a village, but you would not know about that, meant you don't raise your own children. You have a nanny. So you might not know what it feels like to need a village because you don't watch your own children. Now, that's still a low blow. But I feel like at that point, they probably were both was going back and forth. So, in my opinion, Mia tried to make it seem as if I didn't really say much of nothing, and she was upset. But I got pissed off, so I was like, girl, y'all was fussing and arguing. Back and girl, anyway. She on some bullshit. So for the rest of the trip, we see Mia is just being mean to Jacqueline. And I would never see Mia know how these ladies flip. Mainly Robin and Giselle. Robin and Giselle are pick-me's to the holy heavens. And in my opinion, I would never leave my best friend out there for them to think she's a fucked up person because I know they would then turn on her. And the fact that Mia just don't get it and she's really just airing Jacqueline out as if she's a bad friend, she's a bad mom, you know, and all this shit is crazy to me. They then all are on the bus. Okay, they all on the bus, chitting, chatting, whatever. Candace keeps asking about folk. Girl, Candace and do y'all look at y'all coochies? I'm like, Candace, why? Candace, why? Why? I was like, that's random. Robin brings up how she wants how Karen will interact with Charisse. Why? To ask the question, I wonder, means let me start some bullshit. Because Robin, we wonder, will you ever leave Juan alone? Or will y'all forever be roommates? So ask stuff that makes sense to you. Why do you care about how Karen interacts with Charisse? How about you wait and see? Okay, so Charisse then says, well, you know, Mia told me, yes, Charisse, listen up, y'all. Charisse said, Mia told me that Karen said I brought a dark cloud around the group when I would come around before. And I was like, now Mia, why would you tell Charisse that? So to me, that's her being messy. Because we didn't see that conversation. I don't know if that happened on camera or not, but in my opinion, that's her being messy. I think she was upset with Karen telling Giselle and Robin about what she said. So let me go and tell Charisse, someone I know Karen don't like what Karen said. That's a messy backhanded shit. So Mia's sneaky underhandedness is coming out. Because I was like, Mia is the new pygmy. She is. Like, to tell Charisse, Karen said she brings a dark cloud, and then you tell Robin and Giselle, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, you tell Charisse, knowing Charisse is going to tell Robin and Giselle, for all of them to attempt to gang up on Karen. I was like, first of all, no one wants Charisse around. So I would not care if Karen said Charisse wigs is made from sheep fur. Okay, I don't care. We don't want Charisse. Charisse is boring. And she doesn't have to fuss and fight, but Charisse is boring. Charisse is boring on a boring level. Okay, she's boring on a boring level, on a boring Tuesday, on a boring month of a boring day. Nothing Charisse does is interesting. Even her saying this little tidbit or whatever, I was still bored with that. So, in my opinion, Mia, you've done more to hurt yourself and the viewership of the fans because you are now attempting to cause more bullshit between Charisse and Karen. Again, Mia doing her best to create drama. Nothing seems authentic. It just shows she on some bullshit. It also shows why Karen paid that whole dust. And I mean that whole, I mean Charisse, okay? And I mean her respectfully. Anyway, so Giselle and Robin, that's not true. You wasn't no dark cloud. It's weird to me that Charisse been gone all these seasons. And I'm like, y'all may be cool with Charisse or whatever, but y'all don't need her on the show. And if her and Karen ain't cool, that is Karen's prerogative to not like that lady. The fact that some of them who at one point didn't like Katie, at some point didn't like Monique, or didn't like whoever else before, you can't be upset because Karen is holding fast to fuck Charisse. You can't force her to be. You can't force it. Everybody, in my opinion, is trying to alleviate the fact that we don't have shit going on. Robert ain't got shit going on. Giselle ain't got shit going on. Hell, Karen don't either, but at least Karen ain't making up fake shit. So Giselle and Robin say, you know what, we're gonna discuss that later. And then Mia say, I think Charisse is really fun. You would. Girl, Charisse will not be back next season. She didn't give shit this season. Bad wigs, bad fashion, bad makeup. Charisse came around here like a cactus plant. I mean, it's just there, but it needs some work. They all get to the hotel, okay? And they have a little surprise for Abby. Surprise! Happy birthday, dear Ashley. My birthday is in a week, y'all. My 41st birthday is next Monday. I just thought about that. My birthday is 7 days away. Anyway, I'm probably having a live that day too because I'm off work because it's MLK Day. Anyway, so they have a whole little surprise, party for her. Happy birthday. She's turning 34. Little cake, little drink, little food. Okay, all this stuff. Now again, Mia and Jacqueline, not on the best of terms since their fight on the plane. They get here, getting the food or whatever, sitting down. Mia say, I'm not going to sit at the table with Jackie. I don't want to sit there to Satan. And then she laughed. I was like, not Satan, not calling her Satan. And they're like, what? Who's Satan? What happened? I can't believe. Satan. I said, right. It was the fact that she called her best friend Satan and then laughed like it was funny. I don't call folks the devil unless they are. Okay, I just, whatever. And Jackie then said, Mia was the one being the devil earlier because Mia was the one telling me I don't have friends and all this other stuff. Again, meaning they was fussing and saying all kind of stuff. Okay. So at this point in time, they're kind of going back and forth about things or whatever and saying, and Mia bring up how, we're like sisters. We fight like, and Jack was like, no, this is a bad fight. Mia again bringing up old shit. No, the worst fight was in the 11th grade. She was mad at me because I would not let her copy my homework or whatever. And she tossed a brick in my head. I'm like, who the fuck brings up a brick toss from 20 years ago? I mean, it wasn't a brick or was it a rock? Because if she tossed a brick at your head, wouldn't she be in jail? That would be like attempted murder. Even though. So anyway, Karen then said, well, how does Mia act when she, gets upset? And Jacqueline said, she gets, look, she's controlling and she wants things her way. And she can just be a bitch or whatever. Karen asked, does she turn on people when she's upset? She turned on people? And Jacqueline made a face that meant yes. She turned on people. Yes, absolutely. Mia said, I don't turn. I just keep it 100. Okay, I keep it 100. Jackie then said, you know what? It's intended. She has intention or whatever. She needs more dick. I was like, not she need more dick. I said, not she need more dick. Girl. Jacqueline. I was like, nah, she need. But again, could that be true? Because remember the last episode when Mia, Jacqueline, and Gordon were talking or whatever, and they discussed how Jacqueline and Mia took a shower, and Gordon said, we should take showers too. I'm not showering with you. When he said we should shower together too, I think that meant he wants to be more intimate with her. Because when you and your husband shower, y'all having sex. It's nasty time. Mr. Nasty Time. Okay? So when Gordon said then that he wished him and Mia would take showers together too, to me that meant he wanted more freaky time with his wife. So I'm like, when Jacqueline said she probably need more dick, it probably means her and Gordon ain't fucking like they used to. And she needs more dick. She is a stick up her ass because she's not getting as much penis as she needs. Okay. Anyway, so Mia, oh, you want to go there? You want to go there? We can talk about all your. I said, not when she said we can talk about all. I said, not all, meaning more than one. We can talk about all your dicks. Back down, Jacqueline. Back. You're feeling yourself too much. And again, to me, that meant you cannot be bigger than me. You a friend of. You can't be around here trying to fuss with me. Calm down. Pipe down. First of all, bitch, don't tell me to pipe down. I do what I want. I'm grown. We grown. Leave me be, bitch. Okay? I said, girl. Ooh. And it was the faces of everybody around him who was like, what the fuck is going on? I wish I would have got more looks from Ken. Candace was so funny to me. She kept looking like, what? Dick? Who need dick? What's funny dick? What's going on? Okay. But Jacqueline was like, no, you back down. You back down. And then she was like, keep your legs closed to married men, bitch. I was like, no. Let me say this. It's one thing to be fussing with your friend or whatever and say shit. If you know that your friend has fucked a married man, you should never repeat that and say that in public on TV around married women who don't like that. You are supposed to take your friend's secrets to the grave. And in my opinion, Mia saying out loud, keep your legs closed to marry me and then, bitch. I was like, Mia ain't shit. Mia not shit. And you can see when Jacqueline was honestly shocked. She looked completely shocked. I think she started crying and was mad. And when she's, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. I felt like she meant, I knew you were trying to use me a little bit to have shit going on, but you just said on live, on TV, I fuck married men. You trying to use me, bitch? She was pissed. Jacqueline was pissed off. You hear me? No, Jacqueline was not married to her kid's father. They were just together for a while. Right. Mia was fucking Gordon when he was married. So, girl, close your legs to marry men. And again, you have to have boundaries in friendship if you're going to be on this show. When Giselle slipped up and revealed that Robin and Ron's house was only in Robin's name, she knew she fucked up and did not mean to reveal that. Because I believe wholeheartedly Giselle and Robin are keeping each other's secrets. And for Mia to come on the show and say out loud, keep your leg closed to married men, bitch. I was like, bitch, what? And it was, if you watch it, the shocked look on Jacqueline's face is proof of, I can't believe she went there. And I don't think it was a shocking as in, I'd be fucking married men for real. I think it was, nigga, even no matter what, I can't believe you went there. True or false, I can't believe you went there about me and said that about me. Because that's some low down shit. You know, everyone should keep their leg closed to married people. So when you put that out there that someone has sex with married people, girl, is messy. Because folks will believe it and say, oh, she's a homework. I can't have her around my husband. She fuck husbands. So that could ruin her friendships with the other women who have husbands if your good friend is a husband fucker. And she was pissed. I'm done. You have sold your soul to the devil. And I said, to me, what that meant was, when Jacqueline said to me, you sold your soul to the devil, it meant you doing you doing whatever you have to do for you to be on the show. And I never thought it included you using me. Yes, it's gonna come back to haunt not only Mia, but Jacqueline, because it's gonna haunt Mia because it shows how far Mia was willing to go when she's mad. When Karen asked, when Mia's upset, will she turn on you? And Mia said, no, I'll keep it 100. No, you turned on Jacqueline before our very eyes. Friends argue and say, shit back. Friends, whatever. Mia went too far with that. And even if Jacqueline do fuck husbands, I don't know. Even if you do, as her best friend of all these years, why would you expose that? She didn't expose you. The fuck? But again, as I said, Mia has been consistently saying things to demean Jacqueline as a friend, as a mother, as someone who can't get her own car, and now as someone who's a husband fucker. And the fact that, again, Karen just asked, when Mia's upset and can't get her way, do she turn on you? And Jacqueline basically said, well, yeah, she do it. And Mia made it seem as if she don't do that. And we then seen her do it. And even if Mia takes it back, as in I said it because I was mad, it makes you look like a lying, vindictive bitch. Because you were willing to accuse your best friend, as you kept saying, your best friend, of being an adulterer with people. And if it is true, Jacqueline now is looked at. It was like, well, how many husbands have you fucked? How many marriages have you been involved in? How many? Now, from that, Jacqueline's pissed. I have fought for you my whole life. I've always fought for you. I can't believe you said it. I can't believe. She was pissed. I would never sleep with your husband. I said, wait a minute, what? I said, man, this there was Gordon. Now, I feel like that part confused me. So I don't know if they cut something out or if Jacqueline felt like, because the conversation has been, hey, you know that, you know what I'm saying, Jacqueline probably fucked Gordon. I wonder if she felt like Mia said that as a confirmation that, well, guess what, she fucked Gordon. So I wonder, I don't know. Because again, we didn't hear Mia say, you fucked my husband. Or is that what Jacqueline thought she heard? Keep your leg closed to my husband. I don't know. We was all confused. I'm like, what? But I felt like she thought, because they had been saying before, you know, that Mia and Jacqueline probably was Gordon. I'm saying she may have felt like that was Mia trying to be slick and shady and confirm, well, you fucked my husband. Okay. But to me, Mia, girl code broken. Because my rule is all we can fall out. We can fall out. Your secrets will go to me, to my grave. There, I don't air folk out. I don't. Because I don't fall out with real friends. I don't. That ain't what happen. Because what and even if I do fall out with friends, I'm not gonna repeat shit you told me, because ain't nobody business. Ain't nobody business. But she was mad. She was crying. It was so bad. And the fact that Candace was the one going to me, like, girl, that's your girl. Go talk to your friend. That's your best friend. She's crying. She's hurt. Candace being the voice of reason. I'm like, oh, growth. Yes, I do think Mia played Jacqueline, and at that moment, that's what made her so pissed. Was she realized she played me. She's been using me this whole time to be her story and making me look dumb. And the kicker is, she don't even know some of the shit that Mia been saying when she wasn't around. And yeah, she been dropping little stuff over and over and over and over all season. And then we're here. Okay. So again, Candace trying to get Mia to go talk to Jacqueline. No. I don't care. No, I don't care. You know, because she said, I don't do nothing. The fact that Mia then loudly said, because remember, I don't do anything with your kids. Okay, but your kids are at my house right now eating my goddamn food. I said, not your goddamn food. Again, to bring up that Jacqueline's kids, they at my house eating my food. Why does that matter? If that's your best friend, why does it matter? Again, Mia be saying little shit. I don't care that Jacqueline's upset. I don't care how she feels. Because she said, I don't do shit. But again, if we arguing about you discussing me and my children, and I say, you don't do nothing with my kids, that don't mean it's for real. But for you to then say the kids at the house eating your goddamn food, I'm like, first of all, did G buy the food? Who bought the food? Did the nanny buy the food? You counting the food now? Not counting the food. Not around here counting the food too. And Jackie just crying. She's crying. Our friendship is over. It's done. Okay? It's done. And again, Mia saying her confession. I just feel like I do a lot for Jacqueline. Okay? But it shouldn't be an open checkbook just because her family took me in. I was like, bitch, not girl. They all get caught. Candace said Candace said this is a domestic situation, okay? I say bitch not domestic. This is a domestic situation. And the police said to not engage. I was like, girl. So they tabled the conversation. It kind of ends from there, okay? Now they went to see a shaman. I was like, a shaman? A shaman? They do need to clean them, but a shaman, the Karen set up or whatever, and it was funny because the shaman say, say what your intentions is for this trip, whatever, and Charisse gonna say, I just wish happiness for everyone because if you're happy, you don't have room for hate. And Karen said, I don't know why this has been leprechaun keeps showing up for a pot of gold, some coins, some food, some friendship. Girl, bye. I said, but has been leprechaun. I said, she called her has been leprechaun. I cackled. A has been leprechaun looking for a pot of gold, some coins, some food, and some friendship. I said, bitch, I gotta go. Okay, we do see that, at the end of it, they are supposed to hug or whatever. And Jackie, like, I don't want to hug Mia. And when Candace tries to convince Mia to hug or talk to Jacqueline, she's like, no, I don't want you. She want to hug him. Girl, I'm with Jacqueline. Fuck Mia. Mia just told y'all I fucked the family. Okay, I'm fucking folks' husbands or whatever. Fuck Mia. No, ma'am. No, get her out my face, okay? Candace also brings up how, I know that me and Jackie get off the rocky starts. You said what I did? I never disliked her. But I can see right now she's confused by her friend's actions. I said, yes, Candace knew exactly why Jackie was pissed. Because she's confused at what Mia's doing and what Mia said. It don't make no sense in her head. It doesn't compute. The math ain't mathing. And that's why. Now, later, okay. Well, first, like the video. I think it'd be so funny that I'll do my, like the video thing, and my like the video thing has all, places in Detroit. And so some of the newbies, they'll see my like the video thing, and they're like, are you from Detroit? Yes. If you're new here, yes. Born and raised, Detroit, Michigan, 313 all day. Anyway, they go to dinner. Okay. Everyone goes to dinner. Everyone looks great. Except Robin. I'm like, what was Robin wearing a mummy suit? I felt like Robin was in a mummy suit. Ain't it hot in Mexico? I'm like, girl, what is you? Anyway, I'll leave that be. So we see a couple of things. Okay, we see Ashley talking about how, not knowing what to do about her and Michael or whatever. And we would sit with the kids and, I put my hand on Dean and then he put his hand on Dean and our hands touched and we just held hands. Ashley, I don't want to hear shit else about that divorce until it happens. Done. Because we know she just recently said that her and that Luke dude from that show not kicking no more or whatever because she has a lot going on and things are still rocky with I'm like, girl, get a divorce and shut up. Anyway, Candace again is asking about her coochie. I'm like, girl, stop. Go let Chris look at your cooch. Let Chris do it. Anyway, but she brings up how because she's about to start back doing the egg retrieval process or whatever, and she wants, she wants kids now, and she know for a fact that once she has kids, her cooch gonna look different. So she wants to keep looking at it. And I'm like, but that's your thing. Like everybody else there has already pushed out a kid. So I don't understand why you keep bringing up them looking at their vaginas. If you want to look at yours, okay. Anyway, Giselle then tells Charisse, hey, so I told Karen, that, you posted that titty video of her titty popping out in Miami because you were upset that she did not invite you to her show. Now, Charisse then say, well, I didn't care about that. I didn't, that's true. I said, oh, here we go. It's hot stars, okay? So Charisse say, look, I didn't care about her not inviting me or whatever, but I did send it because I assumed she wouldn't like it. I thought she would not like it, okay? So that's kind of why I posted or whatever. Karen then said it wasn't that I didn't like it, okay? That was not the issue, okay? But I didn't like the fact that you didn't send it to me directly, okay? But your question as why we not friends, why we not cool or whatever. I was like, what? Now she brought up a good point. She said, you want to talk about us being friends or whatever. That would have been the perfect time to send me something funny, to make it seem as if, what I'm saying, we cool or whatever. But no, you send it in a shady way to the whole group because you a shady bitch, okay? And what I'm saying? It's like you the one who Karen said you out here begging me to be a friend. I said, but I'm begging. Is Charisse begging Karen to be friends? Not begging, but she definitely is trying her best to be around Karen. She tried her best to make it seem like it's Karen's fault that there's a disconnect with them. And I don't think it's Karen's fault. So it doesn't come off as begging, but it does come off as I need your attention. I need your time. Okay. And so Karen, like, you've been begging me to be a friend, bitch. So why would you not send me a funny, video to make it seem as if, what I'm saying, we can be friendly. Now Charisse say, look, first of all, first of all, I am fine with us not being friends. I'm fine with that. But if you could be woman enough, I said, oh Lord. Whatever someone say, be woman enough to do, I'm like, that's those fight words. Those are at least fussing words, okay? If you was woman enough to just say that, just say you do not want to be my friend instead of going to other people, send other things. I feel like this. If we have not talked in 4 or 5 years, you don't have to tell me you don't want to be my friend when I know there's something. You have friendships where everybody just busy and doing their own thing and living life, but ain't no real beef. You then have friendships where y'all was cool for some time, some bullshit happened, because Karen and Charisse fully, had like a little fallout because we know Charisse did the whole thing about her, Karen, fuck around on Ray with someone named Blue Eyes. So I feel like Charisse is fully aware they had a falling out and just moved separately. That's what it is. So I don't need someone to tell me they don't want to be a friend, and we both have not been talking for years. I'm cool with that. I'm done with that. I'm done. You are the one who's trying to force a conversation where you clearly see I don't want one. That's the part where Karen is meaning you around here begging for a friendship because you're begging for my attention to have some kind of conversation when we don't need to have one. Okay? And Karen, like, look, first of all, she said no one talks to you or about you and haven't for years. I say, girl, that's true. When Charisse came, we're like, why the fuck is Charisse back? Who asked for this? No one asked for Charisse to come back. No one. So for her to make it seem as if Karen is around here just having consistent conversations about her, I was like, girl, I was Karen, like, girl, don't nobody know about you. You not the topic. And also, and don't question my womanhood. Okay, you is being rude. And I was like, it's getting loud. It's getting loud, y'all. It's getting loud. It's getting loud. Okay. Now, Charisse is like, you talk about me or whatever. Now you've been talking about how I should have called you, but you did not call me when I was going through a divorce. I also lost my father. You didn't call me. I said, don't look. When you're fussing and arguing with people, do not bring up dead people. When Charisse brought up, when you didn't call me when I lost my dad, I'm like, girl, don't bring up dead people. Just don't do it. I feel like, that ain't the thing to do. And Karen said, look, I sent you a text and gave you my condolences, okay? When your father died, that's all I could do because I lost my mom. And I don't think people realize when you have already lost a parent and then someone loses one, it kind of makes you relive losing your own parent. So sometimes you can't really, you know what I'm saying? And I also feel like if we wasn't really cool like that or whatever, like you can't expect me to do more than what I could do. And if I texted you and sent my condolences or whatever, that's me doing what I could do. What else did you want me to do? Because I did what I could. And again, as she said, because I had lost my mom too. So I did what I could do. Now, Charisse then says, I drove when I was at your mama's funeral. I say, bitch, here we go. Again, don't use dead people in your argument because if you offend someone, it's going to be some shit. And when she said that, I was oh shit. But I saw folks saying they did not understand why Karen got pissed. I did. And I think it could be because I lost a parent. Karen says, but you came to my mom's funeral, but it was from a selfish place because you came trying to get back in the good graces of our friendship circle. It wasn't really about being there for me. It was about you being back around the friends, okay? And keep my mama name out your motherfucking mouth. And I'm like, girl, that's my mom. She was there for 5 years. Why bring it up now? Okay, I will beat your ass. Oh, mama. And they were fussing, okay? Fussing. And this is what I feel like, in my personal opinion, what Kim was about. Charisse, me and you don't rock together. We don't. You bringing up the fact that you came to my mama's funeral as a reason as to why I should just be cool with you pisses me off. Because you being there don't got shit to do with nothing going on right now. So don't use my mom's funeral as a reason for me to kind of forgive you because you didn't have to be there. Because I feel like you came just to be around people who was there, not really for me. That's Karen's feeling on why Charisse came. But I agree. If we fussing, do not bring up my dead parent. Period. Charisse tried to use Karen Mama funeral as like I drove all the way there. I was there. And Karen was never trying to have a conversation with Charisse about her dead mama. Charisse brought up her dead father. And Karen said, I sent you a text and gave you condolences. I did what I could do because I lost my mom. Charisse, oh, okay, yeah, I was there. And I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. So people didn't get why Karen got mad. Karen got mad because she missed her mama. It really was that simple. Did she have to get so mad? She didn't have to. But when you lose a parent, that shit hits you like a ton of bricks. And something as simple as someone saying, I drove all the way to your mom's funeral. I did that for you. Bitch, don't speak on my mama. She's been dead 5 years. Keep my mama name out your motherfucking mouth. And when Giselle tried to chime in, well, she was. That Karen said, pipe down. I said, Karen shut Giselle down at the door. Because Giselle was going to attempt to make it seem as if Karen was being. Karen went. Look. As someone who lost their father, and I make sure I keep my feelings in check when I can. If anyone who I'm no longer cool with bring up them being there for me when he died, bitch, I'm going off. Because my dead father ain't got shit to do between me and you. Nothing. In my opinion, Karen's point was, you coming to my mother's funeral don't mean shit between me and you. Because I don't feel you came for the right reasons, for one. And you're trying to use that as a way for me to feel bad or that I didn't come to your daddy funeral. The fuck? I was like, you know what I'm saying? Notice how Charisse started trying to say Karen never reached out, but then turn around and say the text wasn't enough. Right. And when my thing is, you can't understand the pain it is to lose a fucking parent. And the one thing we do after it happens is we can only take the grief as it comes. We also don't allow other folk to be around here using that shit as a reason for us to be nice to them. Fuck you, bitch. Okay, dead father or not. So Charisse fully knew what she was doing. Karen saying you haven't reached out and talked to me had nothing to do with Karen saying when someone died, you should call. It meant if you wanted to fix whatever was between us, if you wanted to have whatever conversation, you could have called me. You wanted to do that. Charisse took that and saying, well, but you didn't call me about my divorce. You didn't call me about my dear father. And Karen saying, bitch, I sent you a text. A lot of folks send texts when somebody died. Because the call ain't going to do shit. She sent condolences, as she should. If y'all weren't talking, why would she do more? She didn't have to do more. The fact that you chose to show up to her mama's funeral, that's on you. But you should never bring up someone's dead relative as a reason why I came to your mom. Bitch, what? Keep my mama name out your mouth. She been dead 5 years. I will fuck you. When kids, I will fuck you. I said, oh, Karen, man, I will fuck you up of it. I was like, girl, I know the feeling. I would too. You can't do that. And most people, when they think about their parents' funeral, it's fucking sad. Me and him was just talking 2 days ago about our dad's funeral. You know, my dad, dad 2015, he had dad last year. And we both were saying how we can't even really recollect the funeral because you in a fucking, it's a haze of shit. So I feel like you probably also triggered whatever, sadness or whatever in Karen bringing up her mom dying and the mama funeral. So when Karen told that lady, I will fuck you up. Keep my mom's name out your mouth. I said, I know that's right. Shut it up. Zip it up. Throw it away. Leave it be, bitch. Okay? And they was fussing from that. Now, we have to wait till next week to see what else happens. Because, a lot goes on in Potomac. I didn't know funerals was a tit for tat situation. Like, oh, I took my child to little Timmy B-Day, so I have to invite them to my child party. Like, that's not how this works. And it isn't. It isn't. So to me, Charisse should have never brought up, well, I came, girl, shut up. And you brought up something that triggered Karen. Period. Anyway, that was the whole review. Okay. I am going to end it here. I hope all of y'all had a good time. I hope we all had a good kiki. I will be live tomorrow for a gossip chat, probably. I'm thinking. I have not looked up any gossip topics, but I'm thinking tomorrow will be a gossip chat for us to have a good old time. Okay, so y'all know to do a couple things to be around here. Subscribe to our channel. Have you subscribed? Make sure to subscribe. Okay, make sure to like the video. Okay, make sure to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG and Twitter. Y'all know to comment in the comment section for the ones who be watching the replay. And thank you to those who came around here for the live. I have to go. I love you all. Be safe, be good, and all those things. And until tomorrow, bye.